Hello, hello, hello. I'm the PaintedDog and welcome back to another episode of our Timberborn Let's Play series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is quite good, thanks. Now, the last episode we did a bit of work and I did a little bit more. If we were to go down here, you'll see that there's no contaminated water in your bad water. I dynamited down into this area, made a tunnel, got all this water out and filled it back up. So we are now sorted. There's only clean water in here. And this is now done. And I've got the beavers to start filling in this area, which is lovely. And okay, that was completed. And I placed in a couple of platforms just to get across here. And what I did was in here, I placed a couple of platforms with these impermeable floors, because this filled up, yes, but then it didn't push over to here because these were overwhelmed. So what I did was I placed in sluice or fill valves underneath of unlimited, and then these over the top of them. So basically this is now a pressurized system all the way to here. So hopefully it will push the water in to this. We'll see. I might have to seal this up in some way to get that sorted, but we'll see if this thing fills up. And this was completed as well, so we might be able to get something going. But what I want to do, instead of wasting all this water down here, I thought to myself, why not get this area basically filled in a little bit with a bit of dirt, and then get the rest of the water pushed through to this side. I think that might work for us. Yes. So if we were to do something like this, for instance, and then just dynamite through there, and go do like that. Let's speed this up. I don't like it if it's going a bit that slowly. And then if we were to take this, and I just fill that bit up there. Take that down. You know what? Let's take that bit down. But 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, something like that. Okay, so now then we can get that sorted. And then from that side, just like that. I want to get to a place where there's no beavers that can get boomed. Yeah, like that. Let's just get a small one in there. Okay, now we have this. There's a way for them to get from one side to the other. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to take that out and then full valve. You go that side. Get that in. Great. Now I'm just going to go platforms up to about there. And then I'm just going to fill this in. Okay, I'm going to extend this as well. Let's face it, this thing won't really be... I'm really tempted to take this and just get it, instead of all this filled up with water, maybe put in a a floor in here and just fill up this area. I'm really tempted to do that. Okay, now we have this area. That's I could have just taken it down with 2, but yeah, that's fine. Pull that in. Just take that one out. And so I can get that in. Now water will flow down here, which is good. That's a fine. No issues there. Get that first, please. And do something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Then the same with that. Now over here, let's see what we can do. If we were to go, let's say, 6. That's not enough. We need to go a bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and extend that to there. Then maybe the same with this. Just extend it like that. Okay. Now if I take that one out, basically this edge out, and if we were to take these, just a little bit more. We do that. And then from here, that, yeah, that will work. Now we can just fill in that rest with a bit of raft. That. Get that in. There's still what time for us to get this sorted. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, they can get in there and sort everything out. We still have beavers, we can still get everything going, but yeah. Now let's do this. Then from this side, I'm going to get them to run this around here. Then we don't need that or that. Or that. So now, go ahead and that. Get that pathway gone. Do that. Yeah, just an unlimited. If we're to the point that this overflows, then it's fine. We can just do, instead of a 6, because that looks a bit strange. So I just go with 3s, and then from here pull this up. One, that's 3 on that side. I think that might be the play. That's 3 on that side. just fill that bit in. Misclick right there. And then fill this up with dirt. Fill that up with dirt. Then that side, and then we just get permeable floors. That might be a little bit better. And they can get to that. It looks a bit more supported. And that's the main thing. You need to get that looking supported. Okay. Now this looks a bit strange, but it's fine. Scaffolding keeping tunnel open. That's something that happens in real life. Need to get all of this finished and done. Always do a bit of terraforming later on, but for now that's fine. So now let's have a quick peek if that's high enough. I think you might have laughed already, but I think this is too low. Let me just pause so I don't do more work and then... So basically below this level. So at least one more. At least. Let's take that out. Take that out. I just want to see this. Okay, so that's fine. We can take that bit out as well. No need for tunnels there. We can just go straight up dynamite. It will be down to that level. And let's go like that. And get impermeable. To 3. No, that's fine. Let's just see if this can stretch over. Yeah, that's fine. No worries there. Let's get this started again. And then 3 right there. Then impermeable floors. That bit. Then just straight up soil. Luckily I didn't do this the dumb way. Just in case I did something dumb, then I need to change this out. Place this ladders with rungs on this side so they can walk behind it. As I say, just in case I do something a bit dumb. if I'm not mistaken, this is now the correct height for this. If not, then I have some work to do. But I believe it's fine now. So get that going. Highest priority, please. And then since we did that with levies, we might as well just continue. And get that one in so I can boom this. There we go. As I said, it looks a bit more supported. Everything seems fine. Seems a-okay. Okay, now that we have that in, we need to get all of this in. Then at least that row. Okay, so now that we have that, now we can get the excess water from this side flowing into this system over here. That. There we go. So hopefully that will work. Okay, so now that's sorted. I really want to get down into here and maybe get this up to there. This is bugging me now. Just go straight up with the ladder. Get that in. I'm gonna take here. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. These overhangs are built, so you just need to build this one and then they can get going. Okay, if I can get this correct and get a ladder instead of a platform, eh? That can also work. Then they can get in here and actually do work. Yeah, let's just go high priority instead of a highest, so we can get that ladder in. Or those ladders. I can always go ahead and pull up another box in here with a couple of... You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Let's get these in. Just close them up for now. Get those as a high priority. Now we can go ahead and get that done. These are closed. These are unlimited. I can always build up another box in here to supply this area. Yeah, I think that's a way to go. I want to get in here because I want to place more tall valves in here. Now all of this is basically useless, this overhanging bit here. But they are getting this, so I'm not too stressed. We still have 12 days left of this drought. Beavers are doing well. We have that going. This is now finished. Just take that out. Now seeing that all this is going to have to change. Let me just take that out as well. Let's get a double there. Deep bad water pump. 4. Get this connected up. What? No. Just take that out completely. I want to have at least space for medium-sized tanks. At least. Like that. This will be for bad water. Same over here. Supply it for bad water. And since we have this small space right here. Yeah, bad water. And bad water. No, this can't be. This can't be. Because I need a pathway or a path going through here. All the way down. And then I need to take this all the way back. Now I can do this. That's going to be for supplying. Great. Take all that out. And get this down twice. Come on. If we were to take this, you know, something like that, just so we can get down there. Get that taken down. And these are the last ones that I'm going to take down to a lower level. Because these ones at the back, they are already on a sort of a platform, so I'm not going to stress about that. Just take that platform out and get more dirt in there. Take that out, take that out, take that down. Now we can place in our number cruncher again. That's connected directly. So I'm not even going to stress. How are they doing here? Okay, they'll get that sorted. Let's go down here. There's no need for us to have a pathway inside this. Will I be able to take down this? Yes, I will. I'm going to. These are planks that we can use elsewhere. Although we don't have space for it now. As far as I believe, we don't have space. Okay, that will work. Okay, 15 beavers injured. You see, that's the thing. I want to get bots. Yeah, I like it that we have all these resources. We can just go ahead and build and build. Need to get all this connected, but hey, we can work around with that. Maybe just an entire row of power lines going like that. You know what? I'm tempted to just go one more like this. Something like that. And just take down this entire thing. 2, 3, 1. This can be just going to go 2. This can get taken out completely. They will finish this first because that's one that they did last or first. Load it up first. Now we can take this down. And that. Get those resources. And I'm gonna plug this up. So I want to get another or do I just go one wheel? No. The amount of water going through here needs us to be a bit better. But I'm not going to worry about a path on the outside of it. We can get a chance, we can fill that in. Otherwise, I'm not going to worry. Need to take this down. Oh. There we go. Now, while they are busy working on that, is there a reason for us to get down here at this time, at this stage? Not really. Everything is automated down there. No worries there. Okay, I'm gonna take... If I can just get the pathway, I'm gonna take that down. As far as I know, there is an impermeable floor on that. Yep. Okay, so I want to do a bit of work with housing. Just to see what we can get through here. This stage we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we were to extend this, let's say something like this. I know it's quite a lot, but hear me out. I'm going to take that out as well at a later stage, but for now. So I want them to be centralized here. If we were to do something like this, take these houses, get them in. The sides like that. Let's extend our pathways. So that's already a bit more. Thing is, for must be built on ground, but that's not an option there. But we can get other things going in there. That might be a thing. Get our tube ways to connect to that. I think that will be fine. Maybe get something like this. Tube-way network in there, in there, in there. Let's just take that one out. Get a normal. I'll get the ladders in there. This side we can't really do anything, but we can do that. Over here, take that one down. Let's get down to this level. Yes, that's the one that we want. I just want to make sure that everywhere is fine. Get that connected up. Taken down and get a normal platform in there. Now we can just extend it like that. Great. Now let's go for tubeways. Get that in. Get all of these connected up. Then this is not the most efficient way to do things, but we will get our beavers transported through here. Except for this one, that's fine. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Otherwise, we can go ahead and take that one out. Put that in. Something like that. Yes, we can get them connected up. Bit of a roundabout way, but we can get them connected. But just go ahead and prioritize all this. Something like that. Then on the outside bits, I don't know if we'll be able to get platform. Oh, we can. And now scratches on these bits. And the same on this, where we can. I'm gonna take that out. Get that in. Let's get this prioritized. So we can take this one out. That's fine. Get our well-being scratches in. There we go. This isn't connected to anything. That's the reason. We'll see. Okay, now this is completed. Let's get a fluid dump. I say let's get a fluid dump in here, but I'm thinking now. Might as well do this. Now we go 1, 2, take that out, 2 and 3. Let's prioritize this. I'm just gonna go a row of sluices. Oh, thank you. Now I can go ahead and get them in. 2.9, 2.8. Then I can also go ahead and just do that. Get a fluid dump in there with that depth. So this is below that, 3.5. You turn on, you will be automated to do that. Okay, so they'll get that sorted for us. There's boom booms in. Let's extend this out. Get there. Get that sorted. So I want to get this blown up so we can get more power wheels in here. Or water wheels, not power wheels, water wheels. Okay, so we have that. Get that kaboom boom. Same with that. Get that in. They can get up to there. So I just go ahead and make it easier for them. Yeah, might as well. Get that taken down. Now that's a 2. We'll have to go 2 out. So this will also need to be a 2. Get this in. That's a 3. Get all of this in, please. How are things looking here? The water's still flowing from that side. This is already up to there. And this is starting to work. Oh yes. We're gonna have major greening now. If I want to, I can always connect this up. You know, something like that. Let's just get that bit there. Get a little bit of dynamite in there. This is gonna start overflowing in a little while. Now everyone went to sleep. And I know this is not the best layout. I know that. But now all of beavers will have to walk through water to get to these. Or to get out of this area. I'm going to take this down. We have a couple of scratches. I'll add in all of these. In areas like this, if we were to do something like that, for instance. Then we can go ahead and do that. Just need to make sure that we can get everything sorted. Out. Bust. Over there, over there. There, there. All those houses are covered. There. Bells. Clocks. Clock. Over there. There, and let's go. Operation. Clock, you'll be covered. You'll be covered. You'll be covered, and you'll be covered. That one's facing the. Might as well do it a bit more, a bit better, eh? Even facing at least outwards. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave those out. Everything there is covered. Something like that. You can just go ahead and this. Cover this entire thing again. Then on the outsides, over here, let's see, will I have space everywhere? Seems as though I would. Yes. 4. Oh, let me just take these ones out. 4. 4. Let's go down. Not as far. But this needs to be connected. That's already connected. That's already connected. This needs to be connected. Then we have all of this real estate up there. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste to some extent, but that's fine. Always add in more beavers up here. Or we can just go for monuments. And all these other well-being things. So we have to go through the water again if we want to go to that. just gonna go ahead and pause these lodges or barracks. Get them all to move over to this side. Yes, this is now overflowing. Get that in like that. Landscaping. You have a target height of 0.8. Get building, guys. And we have all this space. All these green areas. Now it's still overflowing on that side because this isn't enough. If I were to take this one down to 0.95, even if it overflows like that, I'm not too worried. Just as long as it doesn't overflow to our colony. And I should have stopped being stingy and get this in. Just like that, just like that. Yes, so we have a basics of a housing complex in. We can always add in more things around there. Well-being, I'm going to place in the monuments definitely. Maybe this in the center. With some of these other buildings on the edges. This, for instance, right there. But we'll see what we can do. I think this is a nice addition for us. If I have a couple of beavers over there. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and take all this down. Get more water wheels in here. Then wait maybe for that to get completed. But we'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.